What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the wideout. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference.
Oh, he dropped it! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, this guy's a backup maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Running the red zone. It's Allen. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot.
Oh, and they blocked him. He's got a chance to take this one back. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Power football with the run. Pass to Stetson, still on his feet. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know, people forget Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
So now it's second and long. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run the toss. Slithers into space. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
With the catch, it's Denmark. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
And the Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Thomas. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The give to the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Little over anxious. Out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Got him downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, UCLA! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Play of the quarter coming. Looking for a gap. It's Allen. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for a man. It's Allen. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's Robinson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Makes the grab. It's Berger. He's in the plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers now.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. Turning it on. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. That big pickup on one they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the goal line. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th. You're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
It is a bit of an interesting choice here when the field goal could put you on top, but the touchdown would feel so much better. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, UCLA.
So you could take the lead with a short field goal here, but you could send a message by finishing this drive with a touchdown. Give to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins!
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting the touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em, and they hooked a W in this one. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Toss to the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Allard. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here comes the heat. They've got the screen set up. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
Takes it on the return. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Vincent. And the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Dropping back, it's Allard. Grabbed behind the line, it's Allen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, UCLA. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Aller. Grabbed over the middle. It's Denmark. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Ross. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Iamanayama. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
Oh, the attempt is no good. After the failed field goal attempt, still a 12-point game.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better, though.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. There he goes. Got the first down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Trying to set up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To throw, it's Aller. Oh, they're after him. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bruins will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Start the third quarter with the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Aller. Throws to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Singleton. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Coltonecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Pressure coming. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If someone's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Texas Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Red Raiders. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab deep. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Robinson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Give to the big fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Jet sweep to the receiver. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And that's great defense to stop him short of the 1st down. It's so hard with a guy that fast to create the right angles, to make sure I keep the ball inside, and then everybody's got to run to the football. Great job by the defense.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? They'll give it to the back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Snap before the end of the quarter. Handoff from the gun. Finding an escape route. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, UCLA 24, Penn State 16.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Give to the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Turning on the Jets. It's a seam wide open. He's at the and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Back to pass, it's Aller. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Kemp. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Nice pitch and catch between the quarterback and fullback. When the defense gives up one to the fullback, it's like somebody stepped on their face with a hobnail boot and broke their nose.
Yeah, and you think fullback, you think block, you think go meet him at the point of attack and hit him, and then all of a sudden he slips by you, a little deception, nice little play action to give him the throw and give him the first down.
The give to the back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And the Bruins have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And the thing I like about giving it to the fullback right away, it hits downhill right now. Very little chance for a ball handling mishap. No fumbles. He secures the football, wraps it up, falls forward, and usually gets positive yards.
The Bruins are flying down the field. They'll go to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Makes the grab down the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for room, it's Thomas. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Still leading by 2 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got the first down and still on his feet. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
The defense has to continue pursuing the football there. You saw the running back was able to make a guy miss before getting out of bounds and getting a big gain. You can't let up here in the 4th quarter, defense. We need better effort.
Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And they try to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have 1 left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Allen. Pulls it in, it's Singleton. Wide open spaces. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. This almost certainly to win the game. No good. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win